So over the course of the quarantine, this is a little thing I've been working on. I've been working on this van build out, and I'm really happy to be able to finally finish and be able to show you guys what I've been doing for the past couple of months. Alright guys, so the cool thing about this van, you guys are probably wondering why the heck am I showing you this old beat up van. Well, the cool thing about it is you can actually live in it. So I built this out for the past couple 6 to 7 months, and I'm happy to show you guys my progress and what I've been doing with this van. Alright, so for now I guess I'll be showing you guys the exterior, what I did externally to the van, and then after I'll show you guys what is inside the van, and it's pretty cool, so stay tuned guys. Alright, so in the beginning of this van build, basically I was trying to get the interior finished, basically the flooring, all the materials that I needed for the inside, and after I worked my way to getting to the exterior. One of the things I did here was Nismo stickers. I thought it'd make my van look cooler. It's funny, this is actually a Dodge, but I put some Nismo. A lot of people probably give me some crap for that. Another thing I did, as you guys could have seen, was the roof box. Yeah, so a lot of you guys who are wondering, the roof box is basically, for my purposes, it's mainly for storage. That's basically what any essential roof box would be used for. And I installed these myself. I put these on. These weren't too hard. Okay guys, are you ready to see the interior of my van? This is something I've been working on for like 6 to 8 months. And this was a fairly fast build. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't do too much work. There is some cool things in there that I will get to, but to be honest, it took me around it really took me around 2 to 3 months to finish the interior. Now finishing the whole van in total, well, that took quite a bit. Like the brake job, that came eventually. The parts had to come in. I had to finish the job, obviously, but that took around a week. And if you guys are thinking about doing something like this, I encourage people to try this, because I had no prior knowledge of any of this, any electric knowledge, no. And I did it, and this van is fully able to run off of an electric with a TV, a sink, so I can basically live in this if I want. It has internet. Anywhere I go I can put internet on. I can watch the TV. I can do whatever I want. I can go on YouTube. So yeah, I really encourage you guys, if you guys are thinking of doing a van build out such as this, you guys should definitely try it, because it's something you won't regret. It's something that you'll have and you can cherish it forever. And I'm just happy to experience it with you guys and show you guys my build out. Okay guys, well, sorry if you're not too surprised or what, but this is basically it. I'm really happy with the results that I've come to have, and if you guys aren't happy with this, well, it's not your build out, so go make your own build out, if you guys aren't satisfied with this. Initially this whole floor space was free, and I started, once I started to order parts online, like I'll get to the other parts, but once I started to order more stuff, I realized there wasn't too much space in here. Now initially, well, what I did here was, there was seats all in the back over here, right? And I took the seats out. I removed the seats. That was the first thing I did. I removed the seats, and I put this flooring in, this hardwood flooring. And honestly, this flooring has been so awesome. I love the flooring. The color matches everything. The color to the roof scheme is perfect. And yeah, the next thing I did after that was making the windows. If you guys can see that, making the window cutouts. Now that was not too hard making. You know, that was really easy. All you do is get some insulation. They have it at Home Depot, any hardware store, you can get those. And yeah, I just basically put it all, you know, all on the windows. But yeah, first thing was this flooring. Is a lovely flooring. And one thing that you can do in this van, if you remove this area right here, everything on this, you take this off, you can actually lift this up, and it's a whole storage area right under here. And like, that's the cool thing, guys, about having a Dodge Caravan, is they have the stowaway seating that everybody knows, right? And if you take the seating out, you're gonna have a big space under the floorboards that you can potentially use as an area for space and storage. So there's that, guys. And you know, you guys are probably thinking, well, this is pretty small. You know, I'm not a huge guy. I'm around 5'9", 5'10", but I'm in the middle, right? And this space, you know, I can say it isn't the biggest space, but you get what you pay for. You know, I didn't go for, you know, a big van again, you know, that other people do. This is basically a minivan layout. You know, you don't really have too much headroom in here, you know. So I worked with what I had, and I think for what space I had, I'm pretty happy with what I produced. So all right, guys, so the first thing we got in here is our power source, one of the power sources I have in here, and that's basically two 1500 watt generators. You know, so I have a lot of power. One of them, what I use them for, you see there's only one plug in there, is actually I have a sink in here. I don't know if you guys seen that, but yes, I do have a sink in here, and I have a toilet. The sink is running. I'm not going to turn it on because you know, I'm in a van. I don't want to waste the water, and I don't want to have to clean that up. But yes, it is functionable. I'll put all the links down where you guys can get all of this stuff. And basically, I got this cabinet and sink at Home Depot, and this was really easy and really cool. I built the floor up to here, and where you see the cabinet now is where there was the other stow and go storage. So there's one store and go storage in the front, and there's also stow and go storage in the back where I showed you guys already. And this one, you know, most people, what they do is they're gonna build where there's a hole right here, they're gonna build a wooden cupboards, and you can pull them off and you can put storage in there. What I did, well, you know, I did leave it because the Dodge Caravan naturally has a stock plastic cupboard where you can lift up and you can put things in there. So I did leave that there, and to access it you will need to move this cabinet, and that is the one issue I will say with this van. You have to move this whole thing. But like I said, I'm a 5'8" to 5'9" male, and I've moved this thing many a times onto this platform here, and I was able to reach there. But I don't keep anything down there because I know it's such a struggle. The only thing I do keep down there is my battery. Yeah, so one of these runs the sink. You can also use it for other things. I just use it mainly for the sink because I have an exponential amount of power here, you know, just for one person. This is a lot. The other thing I use is this is for like charging my phone, charging my devices, my GoPro, my camera, anything like that. And also over here, as you can see, I don't know if you guys can see that, but I have a power cord and I can use that, and that's connected to the battery down below under this thing. On top of that, I could show you guys in here, I have a solar setup ready to go. I do not have a solar setup on my roof. I don't have a solar panel on my roof, but whenever I do need, I have the solar panels ready to go, and I can put it on my roof if I do need. But the way I hook this battery up is it's hooked up to the car battery, and you know, when I drive, the car battery also replenishes this battery, and vice versa. You know, so essentially, you know, people naturally will think, well, when I'm doing this kind of a build out, you know, I'm gonna need solar panels. Well, that's not necessarily the only power source in the world, you know. All right, guys, we're back again. Here's what this looks like inside here. So this is my sink setup. It's super cool, man. I'm really happy what I did here. Basically, what I did was I got this sink cabinet. It comes with this already, and there's a hole right here. Now this hole, you got to figure out what you're gonna do with it. Because normal sink like this. Actually, I think this is a bathroom. It's not a kitchen cabinet sink. It's a bathroom sink. And most have plumbing, right? And you fit the plumbing in there. But this one didn't have a plumbing. So what I had to do was I had to get this piece right here. You can find it at like a marine store or, you know, Home Depot. They have the stuff like that. Basically, it's a piece of pipe that comes down, right? And you know, when you drain your water down there, it goes down here, it goes through there, right? The one I have, it you push it. Now what it is, it's one piece, but it has this little nut, and you screw it and it tightens it and it gets locked in there. Okay, it gets locked, and you have that piece in there. Now what's next is this little piece right here. Now it wasn't long enough, the metal piece. You know, actually what happened was it was too long. So I ended up cutting it off here. And I put this attachment right here. Now what this is, you guys might be thinking, what the heck is that? Well, it is actually, you know, in your washing machine in the back, they have the tubing. That's what it is. It's a washing machine tube. You guys can find that at Home Depot. That's where I got mine. And what I use is I use these 2.5 gallon gas cans. I use these, and it fills up with water, and it's perfect for me. You know, I have actually a 7-gallon tank in the front, and I have a 2.5 gallon tank in the back right here, and I have 2 of them. So you do have to be aware of that. Normally you would get a 5-gallon tank of water and, you know, a 5-gallon drainage system, but as you can see, the space is not adequate enough to fit something like that in there. It's not big enough. So I had to use something smaller. So I do have to be aware of how much water is going in there, because it will overfill. But I've never had that happen to me. Like I said, I'm by myself. Now, if you ever do have to use the bathroom in the van, it will happen. It luckily hasn't happened to me yet. I do have a trash can right here. And what's cool about this trash can is inside this trash can, it has a composting. All right, guys, my camera got too hot, but yeah, I was explaining the bathroom situation. So basically, in that toilet, you know, there's a lot of composting toilets, right? They don't need any plumbing system like that, right? Basically, what they use is they use like some type of soil or something like that that can soak up the fluids that you use in there. And essentially what it does is it composts it, right? It breaks down those things, so when you go ahead and dump it, you're not dumping just your poo in the trash can, right? It's kind of like it absorbs it and it breaks it down. So what I have in my composting toilet is, well, I wouldn't call it a composting toilet, but you know, essentially it is. I use the same material that people use a composting toilet. Alright guys, so what you guys probably asking next is, well, you said there was a TV, where's the TV? Well, first off, this is a camper van, so you guys shouldn't even be having a TV in the van, but I'll show you guys what my setup entails, and here we go. Boom! Okay, yeah, so as you guys can see, there's a TV right there. It wasn't there before because I did have to put it up there, obviously. You know, mostly, I don't know if you guys noticed, but it was tucked away on the side here. You know, it's a small little TV screen, and it can fit perfectly right there. And it's perfect, you know, for what I use it for. All right, guys, here is my refrigerator. Now this thing is so awesome. Okay, this thing is so awesome. So what it is here is, this is actually the first solar powered refrigerator that is also has an external battery included inside the refrigerator. So what do I mean by that? Well, most refrigerators, you know, they run off of power, right? Well, that's obviously, you know, anything that's you know, needs electric to run off it, it's gonna have to use a power source, right? What I mean by that is like this kind of power, a DC power, right? Now, this refrigerator, what's cool about it is you can actually take this out right here. You take this piece out, and you can charge this. Now on top of that, you can also run this refrigerator by solar power. And you know, this refrigerator, it can run off of this one battery around 12 to 16 hours. You know, that's if you're using it conservatively. But this refrigerator is really good. To tell you the truth, I haven't really used it much yet, you know, but I am hoping to use it in the future. But this right here, this external battery, this is what makes this refrigerator so awesome, because you can charge this battery through one of your generators or something like that. If you don't have this, you're gonna have to use something like this. You're gonna have to hook it up to your battery, and you're gonna have to run it off of solar power, you know, every single day. Now, you know, that's kind of a pain, right? And that's why that external battery port right there, it's really a lifesaver. But, you know, if you don't have enough juice on that, you can't charge it with a generator. You know, this company, they also do provide solar panels that you are able to charge that little battery packet, and you can also use it to run the refrigerator. And it's right here, comes in this little packet right here. And man, just look at this. Like, look how easy they make this for you, you know? Like I said, I'm just an average Joe doing this kind of stuff. And you know, even I was able to figure out how to do this and make this kind of stuff, you know? Right here, this is the external solar panels. I think it's a 200 watt solar panel that can go on my roof, and that's way more enough energy. That's about the right amount of energy I need for my build out. Yeah, what I was trying to say was, if you guys are starting a van build out, you know, what I would do first is, honestly, I would just start living in it. You know, don't go building out stuff like I did. You know, most likely you might find out that this isn't actually something you're interested in and that you like. You know, so first things first, you probably want to live in it for a little bit. You know, I'd say, to be honest, at least get like a sleeping bag or something, because, you know, people say, well, like I just said, don't go buy stuff. Well, the truth is, you know, it's like trying to experience being homeless or something like that, you know. If you're not prepared for that, obviously you're gonna hate the experience, you know. So maybe go get a sleeping bag, or, you know, maybe go get a Wi-Fi router, external router, or something like that. You know, just start small at first is what I'm really trying to say. Start small, you know, and don't go all out. Like, I got way too much power than I really needed, you know what I mean? Do your research first, find out what you want to do with your van. And, you know, I know you may see a lot of people doing this kind of thing online. You know, I did too. I was one of the people. But do what you really want to do with it, you know. Like other people, they usually go all out with this build. And, you know, I was trying to do that myself, but I've realized, you know, a lot of the stuff that I've purchased, I don't even use it half of the time. Maybe I don't even use it 1/4 of the time. But I can say, you know, building this thing out, I am very happy with it. And, you know, sometimes, you know, you may feel like you're stuck in a place or something. This made me get out of that sticky situation, because right now I would not have the recording this. I would not have been getting a camera, doing all this kind of stuff. So if this is really what you want to do, go out and do it, because like I said, it really made me happy. And yeah, I'm really happy with what I did and what I've accomplished. You know, it's something you can put as a staple in your life that you did, you know, and people, they might say things and they might make fun of you, but at the end of the day, this is your life, so go live the life that you want to. And yeah, there you go, guys. I'm gonna keep showing you guys more stuff in the van. Okay, so you guys might be asking, well, where the heck do you put everything? Well, for one, I got storage all under here, right? And for two, I got storage all under that cabinet right there in the floorboards. Now under there, you know, that's mainly where I put my my power source, like my battery, my external battery, other stuff like that under there. So I don't have too much room, but this has a lot of storage. So if you guys are thinking about getting a minivan, the Dodge Caravan is a very good van to convert into a camper van. Now where did I put all my stuff? Well, I got one of them right here as well. Let's take that off of there. Boom, right there. Now in here you're wondering, what the heck is this? This is the toolbox. Nah. This isn't just a toolbox. This is actually your kitchen right here. So bang, you open this up right here. On the top you have storage right there for you. Bam, look at that. Now tell me, you know, this may not be a kitchen cabinet, but hey, this thing is movable. And that was the one thing I want for this van. Everything in here, I can take everything out. You know, it's very accessible, it's very movable. It's on wheels, you know, this thing is great. And on top of that, the coolest thing about this is, let me pull it out for you guys. Alright, so the coolest thing about this is you do this, and then you push this out. And look at that, guys. Get out of here, come on. Are you telling me that this isn't cool? Okay, come on. Like, look how much storage I have for kitchen supplies. This is just my kitchen supplies, okay? I'll tell you guys where I store everything else. And like, I got some food in here, I got some ramen, I got some bowls, I got, you know, whatever I need in here. You know, I got a lot of storage in here, some spices. Oh, this is the big coffee. I got my coffee cup. And look how big this thing is. Look how much storage I have, guys. Okay. And look at that. Goes right back in. Closes that up. Easy peasy. Lemon squeeze it. Look at that. Okay, so that is where I store some of my kitchen supplies. Get this out of here. Alright, so I got my little trash can here. This is where I keep my dirty and clean clothes in the two different bags. And I have something else. I actually usually keep this somewhere else, but I did go on a trip and I took this with me. I don't know if you guys didn't see it, my Vegas video, I took this when I was in Vegas to go use some free Wi-Fi. But this right here is a lifesaver, man. This right here, you can basically get internet no matter where you are, and it, you know, it's kind of runs like your cell phone. Practically is kind of like a cell phone. You know, when you get free data anywhere you go, you can use the internet, right? Now most places, if you don't have data or you don't have a SIM card, you're not going to be able to use that because you don't have service. But with this thing right here, it's called the Nighthawk M1 gigabyte LTE mobile router. This thing is a lifesaver. This thing you can use anywhere you go, and it gives you free internet access. Alright guys, what's up? So I'm outside the van again. I already know what your next question is. Well, Reese, where you cook everything? Well, I'm about to show you guys. So come in my van. This is the side of my my van here. I'll show you guys the external, how it looks. Looks just like that. It's pretty cool, yeah. So where do I cook everything, huh? I'll show you guys right now. Look at this. Now, you know, when you get a camper van, you know, you go camping a lot. You know, a lot of people get something. It's called a chuck box. And I was looking everywhere for this. They don't really make chuck boxes too much anymore, and if they do, it's way overpriced. This thing wasn't too much. It was a decent amount, you know, to get this. Actually, not gonna lie. But what this is so awesome, man. It's basically your kitchen all in one. Let me pull this thing out for you guys so you can see it. So this thing opens up here, right, like that, and boom, what do we got right here? Pull that up, bada bing. Look at that, we got a double cooker stove. Come on guys, I got everything I need in this van. You know, even somewhere in here I do also have a what do you call it? It's a camp oven, and it can cook whatever you really need, you know. So put that back, put this back in here. Yeah, this thing is really cool. It's a tent. It has like a smoking room area. You know, that's why you can see it's really big. but it's a really awesome tent, you know, so hopefully when I go camping, you know, I'll be using that. This right here is actually a water heater, and no matter where I go, I can always have heated water. All right, so what's cool about that water pump I was showing you, that whole system, it comes with a little hose, and on the end of the hose it comes with a tube. Now the tube, it has holes in it, and it's a filter. So what that filter does is it filters out anything that's coming in through that pipe. And because it has that pump, what you can do is, because it has that pump, what you can do is you can throw it into the lake, you can throw it into the ocean, you can do whatever you want, and it'll suck the water from that up, and that filter will take all of that bad junk out of it. Anything that's stuck in the lake, algae, whatever, it's gonna filter that water out. That's the really cool thing about that. So you can have basically a limited you can have a limited amount of a water source through that thing, basically using the water pump, and it sucks the water up from the lake, from the ocean, and you get water running in your sink. I got my little water tank, and this is the hoses that it comes with, and you guys can't see it, but there is a little pump that goes down there, and then it runs right up to there. You guys can see this red hose, that's it. It runs right up to here, and it comes with this spout right here, and you can use it in your sink, getting water, clean water. And another cool thing about this is this actually turns it to its own sink. So you don't even need to get a cabinet sink like I did. You can get this thing. You know, it's kind of pricey as well, but it's definitely worth it. You can take a shower with it, you can wash your dishes with it, and it's so awesome. You get unlimited water using this thing. I'm not going to take everything out, but I'll leave the link, and you guys can look for it yourself if you guys are interested in getting something like that. You know, for me, I found it as something cool and something that I, you know, potentially may use in the future. And yeah, that's basically it. I do also have an external hookup. I'll show you guys right now. Somewhere where it doesn't have good internet, you know, you can't get internet. Trust me, this thing will get the internet, because like I said, it's basically broadcasting as its own telephone pole. And the cool thing about this is, the more that people have this device, it broadcasts off of those too. You see what I'm saying? So this is really, really helpful. Luckily, I haven't had to use this yet, but I do live on an island, you know, so there's not much places where you go that you don't have internet. It's a fairly small place, so. Alright guys, so that's my whole build out. I challenge you guys to do something like this. If you have really been thinking like this and are thinking about this, yeah, you should really do it. Not only this in life, I challenge you guys to take challenges in life. Be in situations that you are not used to, and just go for it. You know, nothing really can happen other than somebody saying no, or you know, you missing an opportunity. So just go for it. You only have one life, guys. I hope you guys are enjoying the content that I'm putting out, and yeah, I'm just really glad to show you guys my van build and what I'm going to be doing with this van. Yeah, initially guys, I was actually going to ship this van to the mainland, but right now that's on hold. The reason being to why I was going to do that was because you know, I was actually going to travel the 50 states with this thing. You know, that's not really what is the plan right now. You know, shipping is very expensive to ship a vehicle with things inside it to the mainland. But you know what, we're staying in Hawaii, you know, it's not really a bad thing. But you know, definitely in the future, hopefully you guys will see me, you know, going to the Rocky Mountains, going to the Grand Canyon, going to many different places with this van. So I'm very happy to show you guys this, and I'm very ready to go on an adventure with you guys, go on a journey. If you guys like this kind of content, please follow me, leave a sub, drop a comment, like the video. It really helps my, you know, content grow, and makes me continue to do more videos like this. And you know, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. You guys have a blessed day, stay up, and always take on new challenges, guys. I'll see you guys later.